So I just wanted to make this video to kind of simplify a few things for some people. So this is an account, this is an extra account that I built. I'm not spending in it. So I go off of this. I know it's important. Important as stats and builds. Builds in the sense that see how these are set to tier. Okay, these buildings. We have this is at 11, that's at 11. You want to keep one max. And then these, since you don't want to take the time while you're doing other builds, you don't have time. You want to keep them as close to tier or max as possible, as well as keeping everything else. Like training grounds, I'll start soon and I'll run them all to odd numbers. Like this should go to 9, gives you 0.5%. If you see it on the right side. If you go to an even number, it only gives you an extra 5 recruitment. Med tents, you always do the smallest one because they all add 500, no matter what level it is. Okay, so you do all of them. These are do them all to 6, then do them all to 7. So it's cheaper and quicker. But point of the barracks is the whole time I'm recruiting the best troops possible and as many as I possibly can. That's why you want to pay attention to your barracks. Drill grounds you want to keep up with because you want your march to be big. Anyway, and knowledge, of course, you want all your military is strength. So if you got to choose priority, you want to make sure you don't leave anything weak. You want to do all the quick stuff as fast as possible. Like this is real quick. Get a few helps and it's a snap, so you get all those done. And then once it gets longer, you want to focus on priorities. Like draft, it's not so important because right now I'm not rushing troops and the troops that I'm making aren't so important. Architecture is, but fuel up is how fast I make the stamina. Rapid fleet is how fast I can kill the monsters. The monsters support you in your growth. So I touched in on a little bit of that. Now, adding research method is not going to make that much. I mean, for a small research, it's only based on percentage. 1% of, 27 minutes is like, 27 seconds? So it's not a priority right now. You have to prioritize your stuff. Sturdy defense. That only matters if I'm getting hit, and right now I'm not getting hit. And if I do get hit, I put out my fire. It won't matter. Troop load is important for when you're clearing other castles. That's how I get all my resources. I'm not a farmer, so I don't really care about any of these resource productions or gathers or whatever. On a farm I would be, but this isn't a farm. Eventually I'll fill them up, but they're not important. Eventually when I get down here to steel, these kind of productions you want to, and gold gathering, you want to enhance. That way you're getting that little bit of extra. See, food and oil you get in daily rewards every day. So you just need to prioritize your knowledge. But what I do is I see where I'm at and I see what's required for the next castle. And I'll look at how much time it's going to take and what I got to do to get there and what all I have left behind. So right now my barracks are at 11. My castles are at 11. The next tier down is it's 10 and then it's 7. So I already have 2 at 7. So right now what I'll focus on is I want to have my barracks ready to go to 13 for T5. I need my academy max, so I'm getting the best possible techs quickest. Want my drill grounds so that I'm having a large march and can do the research to assist them. And I want to make sure I'm keeping up at least one of each resource tile because you need them for certain upgrades. I'm going to need to do my oil. My oil is lacking. I don't even know where the highest one is right now. I guess it's a 6. But the food's only 11 because it requires it. But no, I'm not. So that's a little bit of an understanding of how I kind of go about it. There's a routine I get at reset. I'll have to show it to you guys. But thanks for watching. YOLO.